Good morning, good morning. This is Pooja Virani, and I am live here with Sun and Moon Yoga for a short morning practice. So we're going to get started in a few minutes. In the meantime, if you're joining, go ahead and say hi. Um, yeah, just say hi, give me a wave, tell me you're around. And the focus of our practice this morning is going to be wake up and stretch. Wake up and stretch. Hi, Toucan. Hi, Miss Thomas. 3 chicks on 1 egg. That's a fun name. So I'm having people join live via YouTube, live via Instagram. Again, we'll get started in a few minutes. We'll get started at 10 a.m. Eastern. So just hang around. And if you have any questions, pop in. Give me a wave. Morning. Awesome. You're not going to really need much for today's practice, just your body. If you'd like to use a strap, or I recommend a rolled up blanket or a towel. If you'd like to use that for the practice, go ahead and grab one. Those are always great props. And I know not everyone has a yoga strap, but everyone has a towel at home, a towel or a blanket. So feel free to grab any of those. We're going to get started in 2 minutes. Hi, Amar. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. Lady K. I'll get started at 1 minute. Again, all you need is your body for this practice. If you do have a strap or a blanket, those are always fun props to have, and we can always play around with them. But if you don't have either, that's fine too. Hi, Lori. Hi, Nonies. All right, let's get started. My name is Pooja Virani. I'm here on behalf of Sun and Moon Yoga, and the theme for this short morning practice is wake up and stretch. So many people, and I'm guilty of this as well, as soon as we wake up in the morning, we roll over and we grab our phone, and then we start looking at social media, and we get into the wormhole of Instagram and Facebook and email and all the things we need to do for the day, right? But if you ever have a pet, if you have a pet at home, or if you live with animals, you'll see that the first thing that they do in the morning, you look at your puppy, they get up and they just kind of do this stretch. Same with cats, any animal, right? It's really only humans who kind of just lie there and stare. And so what I've noticed for myself personally is that those mornings that I'm like, okay, I'm going to put my phone away and I'm going to get up and stretch. I just feel better about the rest of my day. I feel more prepared. I feel a little bit more centered, less anxious. So let's bring that in today with some movement. And if you've already done one movement practice, then this is your second. Fantastic. If this is your first movement practice of the day or evening, wherever you're tuning in from or whatever time you decide to watch this, that's fine too. Let's start standing. We're going to start with a standing centering. So if you can just stand on your mat or your space. And throughout this practice, we'll be checking into our body, into our mind, into every aspect of our being. So as you come to stand, notice how it feels standing. The connection between you and the earth. Or if you're leaning to one side or the other. If there's any part of your body that feels achy or stiff or sore, and perhaps there's other parts of your body that feel so fantastic you haven't even acknowledged them yet, because they're doing exactly everything they need to do in this moment. And start to feel from your feet. No need to move them. Simply bring attention to your feet. And allow that attention to move up into your calves and shins, your knees, your thighs, hips, lower back and belly, upper back and chest, into your shoulders, and all the way up into your head. Now bring that same energy into your arms, reach them all the way overhead. As you exhale, bring them by your side. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Exhale your arms down. Inhale, reach up. Now interlace your hands and take that big old yawn stretch. And you can even add a slight back bend, looking up towards the ceiling. Just checking how your back feels this morning. Exhale, take the opposite movement, fold forward. Fold forward with a flat back. Just notice where your hands want to hang. Even the most flexible person feels stiff in the morning. So notice if your body's still waking up. If there's any stiffness and where that is. And then come all the way back up. Take that yawn again. Look up towards the ceiling. And now lean from side to side. Expanding that yawn into your side body. Lateral flexion to both sides. Come back to center, and now let's do some rotation. Just looking over your shoulders. Often, when we sleep incorrectly or when there's stress, it affects us even when we're unconscious, even when we're sleeping, even when we're at a supposed rest position, right? And we wake up and our neck feels a little stiff. Or a little off. So notice dropping your head from side to side, looking up and down, checking in with how your neck feels this morning. Reach up again, and let's bring some softness to this movement. Bend your knees, roll forward. Roll up to stand, reach your arms up. Slight back bend. Exhale, soften your knees, fold as forward as you feel comfortable. Roll up to standing. Reach your arms up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, all the way back up. Lower your arms to your sides, bring them to your hips. And now once more, see if you can twist a little bit more, not just your neck, but also your spine. We're going through all 6 movements of the spine, the ones that you need to keep your back healthy every day. Flexion, extension, lateral flexion, and rotation. And once again, notice if anything is inhibiting this twist. Remember, first thing in the morning, that's okay. We're just going to work a little deeper into it. Let's bring our arms back up. Lean over towards the left. Lean to the right. Inhale to center, lean to the left. Feel that stretch through your hips and shoulder. And over to the other side. Inhale to center, extend your arms out. If you're going to give someone a hug, spread your legs wide. Find a way of taking up space. Getting ready for the amount of space you're going to take up throughout the day. And then turn to face the left side of your mat. And bend and straighten your leg. Checking in with how your leg feels this morning, how your knees feel. Is there any popping, any crunching? I usually get a little bit of crackling first thing in the morning. And now straighten your front leg and find that same movement from side to side with your arms. And you can open and close your fists, preparing your hands for all the typing or writing or texting you plan to do today. Now reach forward, rotate. Let's take a very gentle triangle pose. Inhale, bring your hands to your hips. Turn your back foot in, or even lift your back heel. And now keeping your front leg straight, fold forward. Now let's make this a good morning stretch. So instead of hanging out, let's just come in and out. Once again, check in with your back, check in with the back of your front leg. Definitely a difference when I move first thing in the morning and when I move in the afternoon, how warm my body is. So you're using this as a way of figuring out where your body is at this moment. Now bend the front knee, bring the back knee down, reach the arms up. If there's any pressure in the back knee, you can always keep it lifted. Bring the arms down. Turn towards the side of your mat, coming into a side lunge. And now walk the feet together or come into a goddess pose. Goddess pose or a low squat. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, squat down. Testing out the strength of both of our legs. Lean over towards your right, extend your left leg. Toes can be lifted or down on the earth. Pick a side lunge that works for your body, whether it's down here or up here. And then turn towards the right side of your mat. Drop your knee down. Reach your arms up. Is that back starting to open and elongate? Lift the back knee. Drop the back heel to the ground. Straighten your front leg. And lean forward. And with a neutral spine, inhale up. Exhale, lower Inhale. Exhale. Once more. Come all the way up. Turn your foot to face the side of your mat. Reach your arms up. Bend and straighten your front knee. Play with the width of your stance. Do you want to go a little wider or a little narrower? And now back and forth, side to side. And reach forward, rotate the arms. Gentle triangle pose, gentle Trikonasana. All the way up. Find that star pose again. Find that balance again. And now step your feet together. Lean to side to side. Are you starting to notice any changes in your spine? Any changes as you side bend? Come back to center. Take that twist from side to side. Is there a little bit more space? Keeping those hips facing forward, can you twist a little bit deeper? Come back to center. Reach your arms up. Lean. Standing half moon. And from a moon, let's go to the stars. Now let's turn back towards our right side. Reach along. Triangle pose. Notice if there's more extension, more length the second time. Inhale up, bring your hands to your hips. Turn your back foot forward, square your hips. And now lean down. As far as you can go, keeping your spine neutral. So instead of rounding, can we keep the chest lifted? And notice that sensation in our hamstrings. Bend your front knee. Reach your arms up, back knee lifted or on the earth. And now open out. Find a warrior two. Turn both feet to face front of your mat or the sides of your mat, slightly angled out. Sink in. Oh, find that stretch. Straighten your left arm. Find that stretch along the back of your left shoulder blade. Straighten your right arm. Left straightens. Right straightens. Back to center. And now turn your front foot over to the left side, back foot in. Back to your warrior two. Notice which muscles are turning on, which muscles are firing. Turn your back heel in. Fold forward with the flat back. And come up to center. And the more I do this pose, the more I realize it doesn't matter what it looks like. There are times I've been all the way down and times I've barely come forward. What matters is, are you feeling a stretch in the back of your leg? And for each of us, we have very different anatomies. That's going to look very different. Step back, reach your arms up. Now drop your back heel, straighten your front leg. Reach forward, rotate your arms. All the way up. Star pose. Find a deeper straddle. Now find that rotation from here. And if you're running into things like I am, you can always keep your hands on your hips as you twist. Allowing just the upper body to twist. Keeping those legs stable and strong. Back to center, heel toe or jump the feet together. Side bend to your left and to your right. Reach up tall. Now fold forward. Is there any shift there? Inhale, come up to a flat back. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Bend your knees. Make your way down to the earth. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, lower them back down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your hands behind your back. Take hold of opposite elbows or opposite hands. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale all the way up. Opposite interlace of your hands. Opposite hand on top if you're grabbing your elbows. Fold forward. All the way back down, all the way back up. Bring your forearms towards the earth. Extend your legs back. Look from side to side. Is your neck moving more freely? Is there still some remaining tension that you can allow to melt away? Bring your hands back by your sides. And now inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, lower down. Play with the width of your hands, maybe even walking your hands wider than your mat. Exhale down. Once more, peel yourself off the earth. Hug those elbows in towards each other. Lower down. Bring your forearms back towards the earth. Slide your knees under your hips. Inhale. Lift your hips towards the sky. Coming into this variation of downward facing dog. A way that's slightly gentler for the wrists. And just walk out your legs before Straightening them and pushing your hips up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring your knees to the earth. Send your hips towards your heels. Take a child's pose. Walk both hands over to the right side of your mat. Feel a stretch along the left side of your body. Allow your side body to open up even more. Walk your hands over to the left side of your mat. Find that same stretch. Inhale back to center. Walk your hands back, lower your hips down towards the ground. Now extend your legs in front of you. Cross your left leg over your right. Turn your toes back to meet your smile. Reach your right arm up towards the sky. Exhale, twist. And you can come in and out of this, finding a way to move from the upper part of your torso instead of from your hips. Imagine lengthening your head up towards the ceiling and then finding that twist. Inhale back to center. Switch sides, cross your other leg over. Left arm reaches up towards the ceiling. And now twist. Come back and forth. Taking these micro movements, these gentle pulsations, until you finally settle into the stretch. Inhale back to center, extend both legs, turn all 10 toes towards your smile. With a flat back, reach forward. When you can go no further, simply soften. You can even put a slight bend in your knees. Releasing any remaining tension, stiffness, this gentle stretch, this gentle melting. Inhale all the way up. Bend your feet. Lower your torso down towards the earth. And now extend your legs. Arms by your sides. Finding a rest position. And even though this may be the first exercise you've done for this morning, we're coming back into that position from which we started our day, that of sleep. So that we have the opportunity to restart our days in the most mindful way we can, the most intentional way we can. Slowly start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Take any stretches overhead. Hug your knees into your chest. Gently roll from side to side. Roll all the way over to one side. Use your top hand to push you up to a seated position. And now as you bring your hands to your heart, consider what your intention for the rest of the day is. How you truly want to start your day, how you truly want to start this moment, even if you're doing this practice in the evening. Every time we get on our mats, every time we move, every time we stop and check in is an opportunity to come back to ourselves and to choose our pathway forward. Take a deep inhale. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope you join me this weekend. I'm going to be doing a movement medicine for your back workshop. We'll be talking about those 6 movements of the spine, plus other exercises to help with back pain. And if you have any questions or comments right now, just type into the chat. Feel free to wave, say hi. I'm coming over to the screen so I can see you. Very itchy nose. Hi, Sun and Moon Yoga. Hi, KCB. Hi, Ruth. All right, until next time, thanks so much.